I would like to introduce to you my foraging kit. I have a basket. I like to call it my berry basket because I like to put berries in it, of course, but it's my foraging kit. In here, I have a number of things. I have a knife that I use maybe to harvest some mushrooms, or if I have to cut something that I can't do with my fingernails, got a knife. This is a spade. However, it's very similar to what's called a hori knife. That's H-O-R-I. It's Japanese. And the hori knives are just much like this spade. It's got a jagged edge for cutting roots. This one's pretty sharp. This is very similar, very close to a hori knife. It's got a pointed edge so I can dig with it. So I can use this as a digging stick. Nice handle, I can get some leverage with it. But the key thing about this is this edge here. This nice saw blade edge on the edge of the spade. So that's in here. I often have a digging stick for primitive digging, but you can also use this simple hardware store dandelion puller, so I can dig down and get around a root and pull that up. So I've got that. I typically have a mesh bag for putting mushrooms in because then the spores can go out. As you're walking around, the spores of the mushrooms can sprinkle around the forest and then they can proliferate. I also carry a muslin type or cheesecloth type of material so that it gets air through it, but I can put things that I want to separate from whatever I'm harvesting. So maybe I want to have berries in here that aren't running all over or sneaking out of my basket, but I can maybe put some berries in here, or if I want to separate something I don't know what it is and I want to identify it later, maybe it's poisonous, but I want to separate it from everything else in my bag, I can use this, or even better, like a plastic or paper bag. I also have a loop, and a loop is a small magnifying glass that I can use, and I can get really close to a plant because sometimes I want to see what is inside that flower. How many pistils does it have? How many stamens does it have? And I can get right in there and look at the very detail. So I carry this around. This is what, 10 to 15 magnification, and that's a great thing to have. It's small, comes with a teeny little carrying case. I often carry one around my neck. Good thing to have. So that's all I have in here as far as my foraging kit. Death camas is growing right here. That is not good because you will probably die. I was a participant on Alone, season 9 from the History Channel. I've been off-grid for 28 years. No running water, no power. I collect food and hunt for my food. Every plant has a purpose, and we are going to talk about and discover what they are today. This is the grand fir. The needles are growing flat. It is actually very edible. The larkspur is not edible. Why would you want to even know this stuff? There are many reasons. I might want to know, is that plant poisonous? Is that thing going to kill me? Or maybe I can eat it. The more you know, the less you carry. You can just forage along your way, eat some food, but more importantly, what happens if you are in a bad situation? You have to be very careful in harvesting this plant. You wouldn't just eat it raw, it needs to be cooked. I like to call it my berry basket because I like to put berries in it, of course, but it's my foraging kit. These are really good. Learn how to identify the plants and not rely on other people identifying them for you. Welcome to the Wild Edible and Medicinal Foraging class. Okay, well, let's get after it. Let's go find some plants